Is there for anything? You're back. Welcome back. Sit down, grab yourself a cup of tea, because yes, it is part 8 of Tony Nijhuis Harrier. Yes, what could go wrong? Totally. It's got to be a nice day today, no? Alrighty then, so we are back on the board. I've actually put 2 in which you're meant to do, which will be F2 and F3. I believe they're F, yeah. And then after that, I glued F4. Now, making sure, as you can see on F1 here, there's a little mark in the middle. I marked them all in the middle, and I use this as the centre line to line them all up. Now, I came across with a bit of a problem. Look, here's a blue. Not a blue, but a balsa blue. Boo-boo. That's the one, a boo-boo. Yes. What's going on? So, trouble is, this has got to be reduced half its size almost. It's about 60 millimetres, well, that's in inches, I can't remember off the top of my head, to basically this. And the way it was, I didn't wet it, I didn't cut it, I didn't do anything else. Now, if we just, I don't know if we can just move that around. I was going to see if I can get you a bit closer. In fact, let me get a bit of a closer shot while we do this, because this is a butt clinching moment. We'll call this the butt clinching cam. There we go, put it a bit straight. So this has got to be reduced to this, basically. So that's got to fit in the nose. Now that's a lot without doing stuff, isn't it? So I'm just going to pull that back out a bit, otherwise the focus really goes weird. So what I've had to do here, I'll use my luminous pencil. As I decided to, I don't know where them slices come from, but I sliced here. This is glued twice, by the way. I sliced here, and I really I've wet it, both sides. No shame, totally wet. So now what I'm going to try and do is inching it forward, or millimetering it forward, to see if I can get it. So I'm not going to go too mad. I'm just going to go just a little bit. Let it relax. Let it be calm. Not get it scared. And then I'm going to do this one. It's quite good actually, so I can actually look at the preview monitor of the camera. So, and then I'm just going to leave that a second, and then I'm going to stroke it. Say there. It's okay. It's all good. Don't be scared. Okay, so how are we there? So we are still quite a bit. So I'm scared it's going to break again, because it was a horrible snapping noise. It really is. It's a hot render, because if this is snap, oh yeah, I'll have to make a new nose myself. Good gosh. Right, so now let's just loosen that off. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, tighten it up again. I think we're not too bad actually. I think we're pretty good. Loosen this side. Oh, wow. Butt clenching moments. I think we could be good there. Oh, we are. We're good. We've done it. Yes, we have done it now. Just got to shake this and get that in the middle, like that red line over there, which means this has got to come back again. Extreme balsa close up. Yes, there's my balsa shavings. Yes, and that's all going to go out of focus, is it? Oh, there we go. So there you go. She's in. She's glued. She's about as straight as a banana at the front, but I'll have to sort that out. I'm not sure why that is. Yes. So I think it was Cliff Harvey told me about this, about mixing a bit of balsa dust with some glue and just get to the consistency. I mean, it's drying all the time, so you have to be quite quick, I suppose. And then that cut that I done in the side, I'm just going to fill it in, a bit like wood filler, but it's because it's balsa mixed in with white glue. It's solid. I'll clean it off in a minute. In a minute. Can't really see here, so. But that's going to make it hopefully solid with the white glue. Is it going to add extra weight? No, I don't think so. Because I mean, after all, I did cut the balsa out. Right, then it calls for some more angle of the dangle. Calls some more triangle wood, if you like to call it. That has got to sit in here. Now I've got to get this the right way, Chris, please. And that fits round in between in these sections here, and then it will go off, rocketing off there. But then it asks for you to, what's it ask for you to do, Chris? It asks for you to, I'm trying to think at the same time, come on. It asks for you to shape it afterwards. So I'm just going to stick some glue on here as before. Right, now I want to, this corner, the corner here, I did overcut this. The reason I did is because I wanted to get that cut right there. You see it? Right there. And then this comes up, which I will, probably won't need a clamp. I just wipe that excess off. So we stuck our wedges in here and little triangles, and then I shaped them to the contour of the front fuselage. I've sanded those down. We've got the bottom as well. Everything's a bit square apart from this front. For some reason, if I line all this up in here, I don't know if you can see that, the front's just a bit skew-whiffed. In fact, if I line that up there, maybe it's hard to line up, but it's slightly skew-whiffed. Not sure how I've done that, because all these lines here, they all lined up. You're probably not going to see that, because yeah, so they all line up. There you go. I can't see because I'm looking at the screen. They all line up, so I'm not sure what's happened there, but we've got to make the front out of balsa anyway, so I can shape that so it is the correct front, so it's not like a banana boat. Now, on the next bit we've got to do is put a bit of 12.5 balsa on top, like so. And then what we're going to do, we're going to shape that down. Now, there's a piece here, and on the planes, it's got FS2 that goes from here up to here, I think. I've yet to find it on the plane, but I'll find it. Don't worry about that. So I'm going to stick my balsa on here. You stick 5mm, the 5mm I've got here. I haven't cut it yet, but we stick the 5mm on the bottom as well. So that'll be on the bottom. And then we'll glue that and shape that round, and then that'll be on the front. And that looks like bric-a-block. Something my granddaughter would play with. And I've got to shape this and make it look like a front of a plane. Oh boy. Oh yes, all nice and glued. And here we go. And I found the FS2s. They were on the drawing. There was a little dashed. But if you use the CNC pack, then they're in the pack anyway. And as you can see, here they are, all whited out. But here they are, all on. I've obviously everything's stuck and ready to sand down. I did start to shape that down on that side, but obviously you're left with kind of that. So we're going to cut these down. I've got my sandwich from my front, which we'll do in a minute, but I want to draw the actual outline to give us a bit of a head start before we glue it on. Still got a boo-boo, a big massive boo-boo, and I don't know how I've done it. I really don't. But if you look at here, see, make sure I'm getting that in focus and not me. If you look at these back, can you see they're a bit different? This one's kind of, which side is it? This one's kind of goes up, and this one. Now I think this is 3mm difference. So I've got a feeling that this is going to be Leaning Tower of Pisa by 3mm. I think it can't be. I think what's happened, and I don't know how, but something, it's moved in the jig. So I mean, if you are new to jigging, not like the jigging, you know, yee-haw, jiggy jig. If you are used to the jig, which is over there, then yeah, I think I've got to find ways of actually make sure everything is measured correctly, so I know both sides are the same measurement. So when I go back to that back line, I know that will be. Excuse me. If you think about 3mm, which is nothing really, but it is. You know, this was never meant to be a pro build. This was like, okay, let's build something, and this is fantastic. Tony Nijhuis Harrier. What? Okay, just a quick note. I basically went over the diagram drawings and of the front nose, and just done a dodgy tracing. So that's the top. Obviously, I want my centre line. It's going to change, obviously. And then the side, and so the side will be on the side. So I did sand down one of the side. It was that side. So then I will put that on there, and I will draw around there, and then mark it. And then I'll do the same with the top, using the back edge, which is the straight edge. Somewhat like that. Mark it on there, or I'll try and draw it on there, or I'll do something. I could use I have got blotting paper that I could use to do it, but what I'll do, I'll just do that and then carve it, and then at least I can just chop it down and then start to smooth it down always once it's on the bird. But yeah, there you go. I'm cracking on. Alrighty, so we're back on the iPhone cam and a bit of overhead cam in just a moment. So how are we going to look at this? Did we do well or did we do crap? Well, I don't know. What do you think? To me, it looks like a shoe. That's not bad. It's not bad. It needs a bit more finessing, I think. You know, I think this something needs to be changed here or something. I don't know. I keep putting it up against the planes, and I think it's just a little bit smaller now, where I've gone a bit pointy. But I don't know. it will go through the air. Does it need to be a bit more rolly? I don't know. It's hard to see on the plans. It's hard to see in the pictures. I'm running out of pictures. I seem to have got it straight. Well, it won't know until it goes up, but I'm not going to put it up yet. I've got still a bit more finessing to do, and that's going to take a while. And to be honest, I've had enough of my lungs being filled with balsa today. Yes, I know I should be wearing a mask. So did the wife tell me as I went in there coughing up balsa dust. I'm still. If you see a cloud, don't worry. Blimey, gets everywhere, doesn't it? Could do with a sucking machine or something in here. I'm pretty happy with that. It's not too bad, is it? Even though it looks like a shoe, it does look like the plan-ish. So what I'm going to do now, just the wings will be next week. I'm sorry for people like Ian. I did try and get some bits. Oh, I've got a bit of rubbing down there today. Did try to do some more than I did, but it just didn't happen. So this goes on here, which is the canopy. So I'd like to finish the internal, because the little pilot sits in there. I'd like to finish that before I actually put it to the aircraft, and I might even soak it with the Easy Coat, because this is why I'm putting it in Easy Coat. I've decided I'm going to use Easy Coat and the covering the same as I did with my boot. So that'll give it protection against everything, and then I can paint it. But yeah, I might Easy Coat it and coat it as one piece. So I was thinking, rather than trying to do the whole plane, I'll just do this section, obviously leaving the back so I can glue, and then glue it so it's already done, covered. I don't know. I think trying to cover the whole plane would be pretty crazy. Anyway, let's go to the kind of side cam action we got here. So here's the canopy. Now it has got, excuse me, it has got, that's still full of balsa dust, I think. Can we zoom that in a bit more? Oh, there you go. So it has got little lines in here, if you can see it. You can just about see them. Now this does peel off. It does in fact say protective film removed before using. Okay, so presumably that doesn't mean cutting. Now I'm going to try and cut it. I've got a brand new blade, and I think I would like to cut it out, so then we can offer it up to the fuselage, front fuselage, and see how we're doing. See how we're sanding and everything's going correct. Because the last thing I want to do is go crack on sand, and then it looks crap.
Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for tonight's Friday Feeling Show, the Purple Screwdriver! Yes, the Purple Screwdriver's making an appearance.
Alrighty, so we're a bit weird here. So you're saying, Chris, what's going on here? I don't know what you're doing. Well, there you can see, you can just about see it's kind of, I'm going to move this about, it's kind of right. So it looks like I might have just got a bit OTT on the front. But the thing I'm looking at here, as you can see, I did run out of battery when I was cutting the perspex. But the perspex is cut, and it come out nice, and it's all how it should be, which is great, which is brilliant, fantastic. But it doesn't fit. Now, the reason is this here. It's really hard to see it on here. I'm trying to see if I can, but basically what it is, that point there is the edge of this. And it's basically, if I get that back to where it should be, which is here, kind of like here. It's about, hang on, I'm trying to see how I could do this. It's really hard to say. It'll probably be alright when I go in. No, I can't really do that either, because you're going to see, maybe you see that, I'm quite close. But anyway, as you can see, you won't be able to see, but here it needs to be higher. See if you can see that there, it's got a lip, it's got a gap for air to go in for the pilot. No, this should be higher. It's it's me where I've got a bit OTT, enjoying myself, singing away while I'm sanding down, And you could just see it though. See that line, that black line should be coming up to here. There you go. See, and then going across. So it looks like I might have to stick a bit more balsa to here. A bit more sanding. All right, we'll try a bit more this way. So here. Let's just change that down a bit because we're going a bit mad on the old litting. Maybe that's okay. So my shoe here should have been higher. Now I'm going to try and put this on. It needs a bit trimming at the back, that's all. So, and I have to be careful with this as well because it marks the balsa. Everything marks balsa. Well, it does in my hanger anyway. It does fit over the sides, but right, can you see that? There you go. There you go. I've gone too far down. So here is where it should start going that way, horizontal. So I've now got to stick a bit of timber, balsa, he says. Hang on. Get balsa out of it. Here we go, my cutty balsa. So now I've got to stick something like that. Hopefully you can see. Which is really annoying. Really annoying. What can I say? It's a day of boo-boos. But it's okay. It's that Friday feeling and I'm still feeling good. I'm just happy that she seems to be levelled out a bit and all that sort of stuff. It won't know until I attach it to the fuse how level it's going to be. But we can sort all that. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to be playing about with that. Sticking some timber on doing that. Well, it will be done for next week because next Friday we'll be doing the wings. Or a wing anyway. And then I'll be doing the other wing sort of off camera. So we are so close to putting together. I'm trying not to rush because I make mistakes like today, where I'm sitting here, you know, filing away, balsa dust everywhere, and I'm really enjoying myself. Listening to a bit of music, I'm loving it. When I should be checking it against, you know, it's like you get balsa everywhere. There's tools everywhere. There's glue everywhere. There's shavings everywhere. Excuse me, but I should have had another desk, or I should have done something. But anyway, if you are lucky enough that it's not freezing like it is in the UK at the moment, it's November the 22nd of 2024, and it is freezing. And it's one of the things, it's been raining, and then it goes cold. Is that coldness in the air, and it's horrible. But also tomorrow and Sunday, it's torrential rain. We've got a storm coming in or something. I can't remember what the storm's called. But anyway, I'm still having fun. I'm still going to enjoy myself because I am in the hangar, even though the wife wants the Christmas deck starting to go out. So, you know, happy wife, happy life and all that. So, if you're in the hangar building or you are able to get out and do a bit of off-roading with your RC cars or bikes, or even if you have got lovely weather and you're out there flying your planes, helicopters, quads, you name it, then get out there and enjoy yourself. Why? Life is too short, yes? And of course, it's that Friday feeling. Yes, I am manifesting that feeling into everybody. Oh yes, manifest the Friday feeling. Because life is too short and I want to have fun and I want you to have fun. But if you're getting out there, be safe, keep safe. But most of all, spread the word and spread the word about Dad's RC Hangar. The more love, the better. For everyone who's bringing that love with subscriptions, memberships and everything else, thank you. Oh yes. Anyway, see you next week with hopefully a fitting canopy and a start of the wing build. Ta-ra now. Bye.